Hey, it's Ken McElroy. I listen to the Real Estate Guys, and so should you.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Guys radio program, now in our 21st year of broadcast. It's our 2019 predictions panel, what the experts are saying about how the year is going to shape out in terms of real estate. The gentleman you're about to meet is a guy I've been following a long, long time. He specializes in helping folks in the new home industry understand the trends. From John Burns Consulting, let's say hi to John Burns. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to finally meet you in person.
Thanks.
Been on your email list, it seems, forever, and watched your company blossom into this amazing company. You've got a podcast now, New Home Insights, and always in my email, you're telling me about the trends, and we're trying to figure out what's going to happen for 2019. Tell us what are some of the trends that you're seeing for the new year.
Well, let's see. First of all, I'm highly confident you're not going to see construction grow very much. There's, if you add up all the home builders in the top 30 markets, they've only got 1% more actively selling communities than a year ago, so they're not going to grow, and the labor is still short, so we're not going to see a lot of construction.
Okay.
And you throw into that the fact that sales have slowed dramatically all year long. It's been a steady slide all year long, but it really hit the skid starting in June. I think people are cautious appropriately, so I think you're going to see cautious behavior next year.
All right. Now, I know a lot of what you guys study is what's happening in the new home building arena, and you counsel builders. They're interested in your opinions on this. So what do you think that the builders are paying attention to if they know they're not going to be building a lot more houses?
They're paying attention to a lot of stuff. The labor message has come loud and clear, so there's a lot of discussion on off-site construction and just being more efficient, starting with panelization. And I think the building products companies and the service providers are going to do most of it, but they're studying that carefully. Clearly, Amazon and Apple and Google want to be not only on your smartphone and in your car, but with you in the house. So there's a lot of smart home technology coming into the homes, and they're actually doing a lot of really cool things, making the air quality better inside the house, and Wi-Fi certified, high speed in every corner of the house. And so I think they're pivoting toward being just a better experience in a new home and a real home. And they're also pivoting down in price point. So we're seeing them going a little higher density, more homes per acre, a little lower spec level in the homes, maybe a little further out, not to the exurbs, but maybe another exit or two on the freeway, just trying to get their price points down.
Now, it used to be that the American dream was to own a home, but today a lot of folks are okay with renting homes. We're at a conference where there's a lot of folks talking about build to rent. What kind of trends are you seeing in terms of home ownership?
Well, home ownership's been ticking back up. Every survey including ours, says people want to own. Some things have changed, though. As you said, that there's not a stigma to being a renter anymore. Now you can rent a house from a professional company. That's what this conference is that we're at right now, instead of just some doctor who might be in Cancun when the roof leaks. So there's some better opportunities to be renters. And the millennial generation, or those really born in the 80s who are ones who are coming into home ownership right now, saw firsthand what a recession looks like, and they think they associate recessions with foreclosures. Do I want to have a 30-year mortgage and maybe while I lose my job? So although I really think they do want to be homeowners, I think they're approaching it cautiously.
Now, one of the things we have to look at as real estate investors, of course, are the big shifts that do happen demographically. In fact, you wrote a book about this.
Called Big Shifts Ahead. So,
there you go.
Yeah, so we think the demographics are about a 7% tailwind to housing demand. And to boil it down and keep it really simple, we define the generations by decade born. So 10-year periods, we're comparing 10-year periods to 10-year periods. Everyone knows what year they were born. So 44 million people born in the 1980s, 44 million people born in the 1990s. That's more than the 41 million born in the 70s and 43 million born in the 60s. So that's your tailwind, and that's very easy to count. And there should be some growth there from immigration, but that's a bit of a wild card and how much of that we're going to see. And they're more college educated than any generation before, and they've pivoted to more of a service economy and a skilled worker economy too. I think they're going to have the financial means to become homeowners. It's just going to take them longer because the economy's been growing more slowly, and as I mentioned, some of them have some reticence on debt, particularly the ones that have a lot of student debt to go with that education.
Absolutely. Now, many of the folks this year's prediction panel are watching interest rates carefully. hopefully, and that's not necessarily your expertise, but if interest rates go up dramatically, how does that affect home builders?
Well, I think that's been the primary reason home sales have slowed all year long. 100% basis point increase reduces your ability to get a mortgage by 7%. So it takes a big bite out of the market. I think the one thing that's underappreciated, though, is the move-up market, because so many people have a 3.5% fixed rate mortgage. They want to buy a new house, but I have to give up my 3.5% and go get a 4.8.
Right.
Not only is the home 20% more expensive, the payment could be 40 or 50% more expensive. We actually did some research on this. We think about a quarter of the people I just described are probably going to stay put as long as rates stay up close to 5%.
All right. Well, it's been great having you on the program. If you want to know more about John Burns Consulting, just go to realestateconsulting.com, get on their email list, and they've got a lot of great paid services as well. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for your
You too.
participation today.
All right, thanks.
All right. That's John Burns.